Hi guys, welcome back to Vantage Academy, and today I have an exciting video for you. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please do subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get to be notified every time you got videos like these uploaded on this channel. So today what we're working with is the vector artistic effect in Adobe Photoshop, which we are going to achieve with a Photoshop action. Now, I already have this action prepared for you guys. You're going to find the download link in the description. All right. So please do watch the video because that file you're going to download is password protected, and I'm going to have the password somewhere in the video. So stay glued so you can have your file ready for use. All right. So I do have samples of my complete work already. I got this one that you're seeing right now. I've got that one and I've got that one. So it's all a matter of preference and the look you're going for depending on your project work scope. First things first, let me just do a quick beginner's tutorial for those that don't know how to use Photoshop actions. This is how you go about it. Switch your user interface to photography. And then you're going to have this play button. Just click on it. This is where you have all your Photoshop actions. Now I'm going to delete this so we can start from scratch, both you and me. And I'll go to the top right there and I'll click load actions. So this is where my action is located. When you download yours, just locate this folder, click on it, then load. It should pop up within a second. So drop down that. You're going to have two copies. You have the CS5 version, and this one supports CS5 going up. And then you have the Creative Cloud version, which should support most Creative Cloud versions of Photoshop. Now, if you're using Creative Cloud like myself, so the bottom one is going to be your option. And this is the original image that we're working with. So I'll delete everything else and just remain with my actual image. So whatever photo you have, I'm going to give you a few tips, just two. Number one, make sure that photo has some highlights which are popping. And I'll suggest you don't tone them down. If you have a little, just bump them up in your camera raw filters or your adjustments layers and merge layers. You don't want to have too much going on in your layer panel. Otherwise, it's best to pick an image that has some highlights popping because that's going to create some nice dramatic effects when it comes to separating the skin tones and patches. So also tip two to look out for when you're selecting an image for this effect, make sure the skin of your subject is not in conflict with the background color, meaning your background and your foreground, your subject's skin or hair should not be the same because it's going to look messy because it will be difficult to separate the subject from the background. So you don't want to have that. Now in my image, I've got this nice contrast. I can see my background, it's red and my subject is popping right on it. So that separation is what you need. And we're just going to go ahead and hit the play and watch the magic happen. Obviously, this may be quicker or slower depending on your system specs. So here you go. This is what you have after everything has been done for you automatically. Now, this is not your final fate because you have layers that you can adjust. You can just tweak them and go for the look that you desire. Okay. Now for me, this is a little bit too saturated. I don't like the colors because they're too bright. So I'll prefer to go for something a little bit desaturated, not entirely, but just a little. And yeah, more like a Grand Theft Auto look. For those that are familiar with GTA, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll go up to my adjustments and I'm going to start with the color lookup layer. So I'll double click on these squares right here on the left of it. So you're going to have options of the 3D LUT, a lookup table file which you desire. You're going to have to load it there and establish the look you're going for. Now, by default, you find majority of these things you're seeing. So as long as you have Photoshop, you're going to have these. I only have a couple of them which are included, which is the tail. And yeah, that's all. Otherwise, so you may want to go through and pick something that suits what you're going for. As you can see, there's been some change on screen. I kind of like this as well, though there's some pink into it. I'm looking for something different. So I'll just go through the LUTs that I have and pick something that fits my taste. Right now, this is not what I want. Yeah, so I have a candlelight cube, which works out perfect for me. I like this. And I think we can tweak a little bit the brightness, and we're going to achieve that using the levels as well. So you can just do that when you just double click. Everything's already been done. All you have to do is make adjustments to fit your project. So there you go. And it's that simple. If you want to change the look, you go to the lookup as well. I'm sure you guys downloaded tons of LUTs. You can use them to get your desired look. As for me, this is my happy hour, so I'll stick to that. But for the sake of exploring, I'll just look at a few more. Let's see what Drop to the Blues can do. Okay, that's cool too. I like it as well. I'll go down again. So there's like different ones. Depending on what you're going for, you're gonna find, oh, I think I like that. Let me go back. This one says Foggy Night. You should find this in your Photoshop. Yeah, so I think I like this too because it's going for what I mentioned. Remember I said something a little bit desaturated? So it has more of a cartoon effect, and I think I like this. Otherwise, guys, this is how you go about it in a few minutes and you're done. So you have other options here that you may want to explore. These are just adjustments in terms of your lighting, your color, and your exposure overall, how you want them to be. And I love this action because you still maintain your flexibility when it comes to editing and getting that desired look. So there you have it, guys. Please do subscribe for more interesting videos, and I will be kind enough to share every preset and actions that I create and find interesting with you guys. Please do remember to subscribe and get that notification bell so you get updates for new content. So yeah, check you out later.